Hey everybody, well it's Friday morning, beginning of the Nashville Resellers Gathering, and my mouth isn't working because it's 6:15 in the dang morning, heading to the flea market to get things started. And I'm gonna let you see what kind of day it is. It is a rainy day, but that's not gonna stop us. We're all gonna find good stuff. So let's see what we do. Let's see what's in here.
You know, 20 minutes, and I've always found something and made some money on it, but not. It's not my total cup of tea, you know.
Yeah, I found a couple of things. I just don't. I like it's okay when it's not crowded. I think this is. Yeah, this is the new stuff here.
This is here where you like to focus on this area.
Well, maybe over there. Yeah, we go. Yeah. Yeah, I like the old stuff. Life doesn't do really well because it's something that everybody had. Especially now, if you get some obscure stuff, but especially like John F. Kennedy assassination doesn't sell.
I usually collect them up, and then some just out of Dayton, Ohio. I don't get a ton for them, but it's better than throwing them in the trash. Dog night. My fourth grade music teacher was a cousin to one of the guys in the band, and they stopped by our grade school when I was a kid.
I don't know if you consider him soul or not, but I got a good copy of Billy Preston
Nah.
and the poster to go with it.
Oh wow. That's cool. He's more funk, isn't he?
He's more funk, and you know they wanted him to be the fifth Beatle, so
Right.
so
Yeah.
he's more anything. Really.
That's very cool. I love that.
That's the one that come in this poster in this album.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. How much you asking for that?
I got 35 on the set.
Uh-huh.
I'll throw the record in with the frame poster. And I try to keep these posters that come out of these albums, you know, they still got the creases and, you know,
Right.
they look authentic.
Yeah, that's cool.
You got any Keith Whitley?
No, I don't. I usually don't keep any country up here at all.
Gotcha.
Because you just can't give it away. You know, I got a Randy Travis in there. I might sell it. There's a few Tanya Tuckers. They'll still be there. You know, traditional country. I've had some beautiful albums, and nobody will touch them.
Really?
Yeah. I guess there's just so much up here.
Yeah.
But most of these kids coming out here are looking for rock and punk. You know,
Gotcha.
I had a collection of punk. I made a fortune off of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 'cause,
Punk sells well.
I put the ridiculous prices they were selling for online on them, and I'd cut them in half for them, and they were great with it. And I was going, man, I'm making it.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Those prices were ridiculous.
You got a shop somewhere else too?
No, I just do this one show a month.
Where are you from?
I'm from North Georgia, but right now I'm living and working in Spring Hill.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm living both places. I still got a house in North Georgia, Flintstone, right outside Chattanooga.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Look off of Rock City and look down. I live right down there to the right.
Cool. Well, good luck today.
Yeah, you should have a good crowd. We got about 50 resellers coming through
Good.
from all over the country coming to visit this before it's gone. Have you heard anything more about that?
Well, it's all up in the air, you know. But here's the question you got to ask yourself. Why would they put an expensive brand new heat and air system in right there. They're going to tear that building down.
Well, that's one of the things. Actually, one of the people on the board, a couple of people are saying they're open for lawsuits because that money was supposed to be spent on all of this.
Yeah.
So what I'm hoping happens is they get bogged down, and also this is all freaking residential.
Yeah.
There's no way they're going to get access unless they acquire these people's houses, and that's just not going to happen.
The lawsuits are starting to build up now.
Yeah.
And I'm just waiting on the original family, somebody in their family that donated this property for the fairgrounds. All they got to do is throw a lawsuit in there. And
That's true. Well, they've already approved tearing down all these old buildings.
Oh, yeah.
Which wouldn't be a bad thing in the long run, because if they do that and then they get shot down, what are they going to do? They're going to build this place up.
Well, that, and if they tear it down, it's gone. They say they're going to build us another building down there on the bottom, you know? Well, where is everybody going to park? There's no parking now.
Right.
So if you build that in the parking lot down there and you got all of us down there, where's the customers going to come from?
Well, you really think it's gone? You don't think all the if it gets shot down, all the outcries for the flea market, having them build structure everything a little bit better?
Here's what doesn't make sense to me. The only people that are making money off this deal are the developers.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And if you got a complex here that has something every weekend of the year, and you want to tear it down and build a multi-million-dollar soccer field that has 15 home games a year.
Right.
Makes no sense.
Right. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I was watching the broadcast from the board meetings, and they're talking to developers, and they're from, I think they're from California or something. So, and they don't
Megan
care.
Barry's brother's one of the lead ones.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I just don't. I mean, why would they pick this spot of all places?
When there's 3 or 4 other ones around town.
Yeah. You put it close to the highway with good access. You don't have to develop.
Why don't they just use the stadium that's sitting there empty the whole time?
Right.
Like everybody else in all the other big cities do.
Right.
So
yeah,
it's all where they think they can give this land away and let them develop it. Now, you know what's going to happen if they let them develop down in the hole down there, don't you?
What's that?
Because that's a floodplain.
Oh, yeah.
They build that up, and then everybody below it's going to get wiped out.
But the big thing is, I mean, they're going to have to expand the roads. They're going to have to acquire all these buildings, these people's houses, and you know they're not going to do that gently. Well, it's going to be public domain thing.
I don't see how they can give away or sell land that doesn't belong to them. You know?
Yeah, I think it's going to come out in the wash.
Yeah. Well, you notice how quiet the mayor's been on this deal.
Well, he's just temporary anyway. He's trying to stay in the middle of the road as much as possible, not piss off anybody, so maybe he can keep the job.
How many times have they tried this already?
Yeah.
This will be the 3rd or 4th time.
Has it really?
Yeah.
I remember.
Dean took money and was already having people coming in to start tear down the racetrack, and they stopped him. He had to give money back to folks that had already paid him.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, you know, stuff like this, I've got to step away sometimes, because it's like it gets from the, yeah, I can make money on that, to, man, that's just so freaking cool.
Mine have the dates of publication on the back too.
Okay, cool.
There's a bunch of those. I mean, I think there's 500 of those in there right now. So you get to go and film them and go, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for the war stuff, World War II.
Oh yeah. There's a few good ads in there.
So what do you do during the week?
I manage a self-storage facility.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You get any units?
No, I'm not allowed to do that.
I was wondering about that.
The one I'm in, by law, we're not allowed to bid them.
Okay.
And you know, and I'm just like on TV, I'm not allowed to go through the threshold. I can cut the lot and take pictures and post them online. I don't have live auctions because I don't want that many people showing up.
Gotcha.
You know.
Well, you can do it online now, so.
Yeah, we do everything online now. But I don't ever. The one I'm at, I have 622 units. I'm in the high dollar, you know, down there in Spring Hill.
Oh, right.
I do $1 million in revenue a year.
Wow.
Just on storage.
Wow, that's cool.
Know, so everybody pays me.
Yeah.
I've got 5 that are going into auction right now for next month. They'll pay me for the end of the month. They always do. It's the same problem, children, I have every month.
Ah, I got it in my head again. Damn it. I was up in the mountains of Colorado. A friend of mine was buying a cabin, was in there. They had as a poster. If it would have been original, 1940s, it would have been the best poster I've ever seen. It was, yeah, it was a lady on a John Deere tractor, and in the background there was a road with trucks, army trucks going by, and she was waving at them.
Oh, that's cool.
And yeah, but it was a repop. Yeah, when I looked in the back of it, I was like, oh man. Take a chance on this. All right, let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What can you do me for?
Let's see, you got 11 of them?
Yep.
Okay. How about $20 even?
That's what I was thinking. I could definitely
Put
do
you
20.
right there. Since you're buying multiples. Make sure I know what's gone. Because if somebody asks me, sure as a world though. I'm a Ford man. I'm debating on whether to take that home with me.
Yeah. There you are.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it. See you again. Good luck.
Yeah.
How's it going? Not bad. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a neat one there.
That is, I've never seen anything like that. I remember these. That's cool. Did it really? Where are you from?
Clarksville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I just travel. And those
You
came out of Niagara Falls, New York, where I got those.
Yeah, you find all kinds of different stuff when you travel around, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I don't really buy much in Tennessee unless it's you know, somebody just calls me specifically.
Really? Everybody's got it.
I don't do estate sales or yard sales. I mean, everybody, you know, it's like you can go to a yard sale and they've got higher prices than you can buy in an antique store. It's crazy.
A lot of times, yeah. Yeah, it is.
And it's the same old stuff.
Yeah, it is. Although I have found some really unique stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some, you know, some good stuff still out there. It's just seems like it's a lot harder to come by.
Yeah. So where do you get your stuff from?
I mean, I literally travel. Niagara Falls is where I get the bulk of it. I bought a property probably 9 years ago. It was an 8,000 square foot milking parlor, completely full off of a dealer.
Oh,
and that's what
nice.
started me in the business. So I picked from that for 5 years until I sold the land and what was left in there. And then just in that amount of time, I got so many people that knew I was a buyer that I got contacts that way. So
That's cool. Do you usually do like private stuff or commercial?
yeah, yeah.
That's cool. Now, what are these? They look familiar.
Schools, textile mill.
Oh, okay. What's the story on this? Is this art or?
It's a 1930s sideshow prop.
Okay. That's cool. So it's Siamese twins?
Sorry?
Are they Siamese twins or?
No, it's supposed to be an Indian woman and her,
Oh.
her little papoose, her
Okay.
baby, and she was tied to a post.
Man. Cool, cool. Well, good luck. I'm gonna definitely stop by here. Is this your stuff too?
No.
Okay. That's all right. I'm gonna start back by.
Hey, Pat. Okay. You're welcome.
Hello, can I help you
Hey.
with something?
No, I was just wondering if that was his. I'm gonna have to come back by. What's the lowest you take on that?
I can do 50 on it.
Okay. That's a Hobart.
Yeah. Heavy duty.
Yeah. I've got an actual Hobart that I've got for sale right now.
Really?
Yeah. That's cool. Okay, 50?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Hey, what's up?
Hey buddy, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good.
I need you guys' expert opinion to tell me what this thing I just bought is. See, laying on the ground over there? Pick it up.
I'm still recording? Yeah. Good. Oh my gosh.
Just to find out what it is.
Other Brothers That's what I do too. A lot of times. That's why I have to be careful. It's a press.
Yeah, it's a press.
Well, it's something to hold something.
Or a clamp, yeah.
Yeah.
An industrial clamp.
Yeah, I have no idea.
And it's adjustable, so it tilts that way.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, because that's what that does. It
Right.
makes it tilt.
Oh, gotcha.
I love stuff like this, man.
That is awesome.
I got a.
I figure it's worth $10 to figure it out.
Yeah.
I got one of my favorite things is I didn't know what it was. I got it at a blacksmith estate sale, and it turns out it's designed for making barbed wire fences, but so that you can do it with one person. It measures, it clips, it stretches. Researched it, and this one guy was putting these out, and I found some articles from the 40s. It was either the 30s or the 40s that he was advertising in a few towns that he was going to be passing through, so they could contact him through the mail if they wanted to purchase it. But there was never any patent made on it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Did you find you some good stuff?
I'll see.
Diane can play the piano too, can't she? I don't know if she
Well, I think I can get $250 for it because it's a Hobart. Hobart is
Right, yeah.
is a big commercial mixers. They made a couple of models that were kind of go between. I've got one listed right now, but KitchenAid was originally their home version of the Hobart until they sold out. So those are the ones that people are looking for, and this has the crank that puts it up just like the.
Well, are you willing to carry that out for me?
Yeah.
Where's those carts?
Man,
I was about to say, that's right up your alley, please.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Doing good, buddy. How are you?
Good.
Well, I'm gonna go get up here a minute. All right. I'll be back. I'll ask you. You already asked me last night if the welfare lady was there. She's here to get anything out.
Nope.
And every time that I brought her a bill about what it was.
Except for the stuff on the
Oh my God. I didn't know it before until right in front of me.
How much you asking on the Lion?
15. I mean, I don't think you're going to see a larger tiger.
Not at this sale.
Today.
Yeah, you never know.
There is at least that.
Would you do 10 on it?
12 this early.
All right, I'll do
Meet you in
12.
the middle.
Okay, sounds good.
On your side, though.
I like that. So what do you think the rain's gonna do?
Stick with us today and then give us a nice weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Maybe watch him around your chickens.
Darn it, I didn't think about that. I need to get some chickens.
Yeah.
My husband. I am living, what was it, Green Acres. I married a lawyer that wanted to be a farmer. We live in the middle of town. We have the $5 chicken permit, and we have chickens.
I didn't know you could get a $5 chicken permit.
In my town, you can.
That's
Yes, I know.
well, I was camping. I was in a small town in Nebraska, and it was right in the middle of downtown. And I woke up and I had to put a post. And I said, you know, you're in a small town when the downtown rooster wakes up the other downtown roosters.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we have a rescue rooster named Bruce. He's a Dominicker. Yeah. I brought Bruce on, so I can't complain much about him. And the chickens like him. We let them visit them every once in a while.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
See, I knew you could settle me down.
Hey.
How nice.
Yeah.
I saw that sitting over there. I thought, oh, someone's going to snatch that up.
Yeah, I like that.
Before we do it.
They don't make them like this anymore.
Who made that?
Kelly Toys.
Oh, that's neat. It's really neat.
It's in good shape.
We buy taxidermy, but we don't usually buy this. We don't buy toys.
Yeah.
We've not.
What's your coolest taxidermy?
We sold it. It was 3 little, I think they were weasels. One was standing up, and one was lying down, and one was on another, all in different positions. Only this tall on driftwood.
Oh wow,
$3 each.
that's cool.
They sold sometimes. I wish that that's 50.
Yeah.
I'm a cat fancier, so
Oh, you are.
pretty much here and there. Oh wait, here's the one. Look at is this cute or what? Yeah, it's underneath.
Ah.
I think it's supposed to be a lawyer. They had all different professions, and they had
Oh,
football
really?
players. They had, you know, the kid, I sold them like hotcakes. I thought they were very old. A lot of people remember them from their childhood, but I'd never seen them. Is that cute?
That is cute. I'm gonna have to put my lion down.
Yeah, lay down your lion.
Lay down your lion, Susie.
Something Tom Dooley.
Yeah.
Your head.
Yeah.
Your head.
Yeah. Haven't heard that song in a long time. I don't know why it came to my mind. I'm a musician, so that happens to me a lot.
Did you notice that?
No, I didn't. Don't let me forget my. Oh, really?
He has to turn it on. How do I do it?
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Do you know?
Yeah. I think there's a switch.
Here, wait.
Oh, you mean the power? The power's on.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Oh, you got to turn the amp on. There you go.
There you go. Gets it flowing right out here with it.
Nice.
Doesn't that have a great funky noise to it?
Love roads. How much you asking for it?
I had to ask David. He's floating around somewhere. Here, how much is it?
I'm asking 800. All of these work. They probably need a little bit of work. These things, as you know, are
Yeah,
they take a little tuning up and
I sold.
And we have the case, of course, which
yeah,
weighs
and the
another.
legs and so forth. There's a sustain pedal, all that's under the table.
Cool. I sold the bass with the sparkle, and actually sold it to. And I never can remember his name. It was the keyboard player for the Doors, the one who made him famous.
Nice.
I sold it to his. They were doing a tour for him, for his family, for his estate, and I actually sold it to them for that. And I was like, oh, that was so cool.
No, here in Nashville, you know, just everything's possible. Last month I sold a mandolin to Stuart Duncan, who was on the Goat Rodeo sessions with Yo-Yo Ma and Chris Thiele. And, you know, everybody comes through here.
Yeah.
So.
Well, this was online. It actually was from a guy from Canada.
Anyway, yeah, that's why we bring good stuff here, is because folks know what they're looking at.
I got 3,000 for it.
You're crazy here.
So it was. I mean, that was a really good. But it was because it was sparkle and.
This one's had the case replaced. That's not the original case, of course.
Yeah.
But as you know, these things are real arm stretchers. They're heavy, and the cases get blasted to pieces. But it's all in working order. And
Unfortunately, I don't have the funds this week for it because I would normally do that because, like like you said,
Take credit cards. It helps.
that doesn't help. I'll have to ask my wife. She'll tell me it doesn't help.
I understand.
Yeah, I might think about that though. What's the least you'll take on it?
I got to do 800.
You got to do 800? Okay. I tell you what I will do. I'll take a picture of it and I'll put it online to my other musician friends because everybody loves these things.
Yep, they're not.
Especially if you have a studio.
Yep, they're not common anymore, and
nope.
But it has.
Does it have the legs and?
It's all under the table.
Okay. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Come on through.
Yeah.
And the pedal?
Yes.
Okay.
A pedal. It's not. I don't.
It's not the original.
But
Okay.
it does work. I went through and had this thing apart and tested everything and.
It's nice thing about these roads; they're easy to work on.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like the Wurlitzers where you have to tune them by taking the solder off and putting a little bit more solder on them.
Yeah. The springs are adjustable. You know.
Yeah.
I didn't do much in the way of tuning up. I just mostly made sure that the action was all smooth and cleaned it. Somebody left it in the basement for a long time. It was filthy.
Oh, okay.
So I had to clean all the crud out of it.
Yeah, I'll post that on Facebook.
Thank you.
Yep. Well, I got that on there. I'm sure one of my friends will come grab it. Oh yeah. Well, resellers have to stick together, right?
Yeah. Thanks.
All right. Y'all have a good one. How much are they asking on that?
I don't know. That's what has the case now. Looks like there's some bobbins.
Is the guy here? How much are you asking for the singer? 3.
How much for the boat?
$60.
I'm sorry?
60. I have the remote control for it also.
Okay.
I bought some postcards from you last year. That's why you look familiar.
Well, there's something else I've never seen before.
What's that?
A spittoon cover.
A spittoon cover? Wow.
But it came out of a railroad station.
Oh, look at that.
Interesting.
Isn't that cool? Yogi Bear puzzle.
Where'd you get the lion from?
Actually, someone just had this on a lion similar to this on the Facebook group, on Lonnie's Facebook group, John's, and they got a pretty good price. I should get at least paid $12 for it. I should get at least 60 or 75 bucks for it. Yeah.